Hello, this is Dorothy Smith, and today I'm going to show you how to put together the first two projects of the scrapbooking kit. And the first one was actually one that we got the kit for a convention and in July, and so they had us start putting it together so we could kind of get a feel for what was in the new kits. And so a good portion of the first one is done, but I will tell you that this particular kit, I believe, has 6 pages of die cut punch out sheets, and some of the items in there are vines, as you can see, the dark green vines on there, and they I ripped a couple of them just because was probably in too much of a hurry, and they're a little delicate. So there are all sorts. There's the 12 by 12 sticker sheet that comes with it, and then there's these dimensional plastic elements that come with this kit that I just love. It's got butterflies and it's got a cutout of today, but it also gives you the letters of today. So you get the both the negative and positive space for the word today. So this particular one is pretty interesting because it comes with a sheet that has 3 colors on it, kind of sort of an ombre look, and you punch out the butterflies from it, and then you put other butterflies back into the negative spaces. So we're dealing a lot with negative space, and you also get some little gems, glitter gems, and there's the cutout of today, and it goes with the background paper that is already set up to go behind it, so it's kind of cool. These are the other kits, the other layouts that come with the whole kit. And I'll do those later for you. I'm going to make 3 videos of every little thing so that each one isn't so long. So the first project one came with a scallop circle, which I love, and the black background for the pictures. And you can see that this particular vine, I ripped a leaf off of it. So I'm just going to hide it under that butterfly so you can't really tell. All the butterflies on here are triple butterflies. So there's a lot of punching out to do, like I said, and then you layer the butterflies. So that's really, really cool. And what I'm going to use to, I think I used Tombow just to make it easy, because I don't think I had other glue with me at convention. So I layered them by putting them together with the Tombow. And I kind of decided that I would add a little bit of color to the little tiny butterfly on the inside. And I'm using my Julep or my green shimmer glimmer brush just to add a little spark to the butterfly. So I'm stacking them, and then I'm going to put them down with a little Tombow. And you could actually use something like liquid glass on these butterflies, and that would probably make them a little bit sturdier. So I'm going to add one of these little dimensional butterflies. So that's just like the today, where it's a thick plastic that they've used. And so I'm going to put it down with liquid glass, but I'm having a problem with my applicators. They're all getting stuck, and it's because I don't take care by kind of blowing out the shaking down the glue from inside the applicator tip and then putting the cap on right away. So you want to do that with these applicator tips for this really tough glue like liquid glass, because it hardens into I mean, it's super hard. So I'm just going to put down a little gems to spark it up, and then the beautiful goes on top, and it actually says you are beautiful, but I couldn't find the you are, and it could be that you just use your script to put that above the beautiful. But beautiful is enough for me. So that particular sheet's got a zip strip on the top and a layered little journaling where you can put the date of whatever is going on in your pictures. So, and then down at the bottom on the right hand side are a couple of little journaling strips where you can add more information to your page. So this is a single page layout. These are also complements that come with or you can buy to go with the kit, and these are also vellum complements that you can get as extras to enhance your pages. I do love their 12 by 12 sheet of stickers that we're going to get with all of our scrapbooking kits now. So the second page is also a green background, but if you notice, it's a different green background. And I'm going to go ahead, and there's so many pieces to this page that I'm going to go ahead and put the picture placeholders on the little white background. I imagine I managed to do a really dumb thing. So this says adorable you, and you just kind of split the word adorable up, and it goes on the 3 different colors. And you've got the ombre, true ombre letters to go with, to make your title here. So I've got adore, and I didn't realize it until I finished the kit and I was looking at the video. I thought, oh my goodness, look at what I'm doing. Stop, Dorothy, stop it. Albie, adore Albie. So I'm going to have to go back and fix that. Ay. So ladies, be careful. Yes, I got I got a manicure done yesterday actually. So be careful when you're putting your letters down, because you're so worried about getting your letters straight that you forget to look at whether you're spelling the word right. And so I was more concerned with making sure that the ombre on the O got put in the right, with the dark side down. Oh my goodness. Does that just scream out? I mean, how can you not see that that's misspelled? Wow. Scary. So I'm trying to put the butterflies. So you kind of match up. The butterflies are in different sizes. And you kind of match up the size of the butterfly to the size of the butterfly negative space. And so I kind of want to put them so I can, I matched them up real well, and then I had to take them off. And I flipped the page around because that's how they had it in the instructions. They didn't have that faded corner up in the upper part. It was down in the lower part. So these little ragged ends, I thought that was something to cut off, to tell you the truth. And then when I saw the layout, it was like, oh, it's a good thing you didn't cut that off. I thought they were being efficient with a piece of paper. I'm so silly. Okay, so this zip strip, instead of going at the top, is going to go underneath. And now comes the little cloud journaling spot goes on top. And I'm trying to figure out which flower goes up there. And I think I don't figure out until the end which flower goes up there. But that's okay. So one of the little Wisteria color flowers is going to go up there. And so what I decided to do, like according with the instructions, they have the butterflies with a little bit of green on the center on either side, on the wing, on either side of the body. And so that's what I'm using my shimmer pen for. And I could have used, I've got a Wisteria one, which would have been pretty on the butterflies also. But I went ahead and used the green for whatever reason. It's pretty too. So I'm just going to make them, and this stuff dries real quickly, and you'll have a nice little shimmer instead of using watercolor, which is what they're suggesting on these pages, to use watercolor. And I didn't get out my watercolors to do a true wash on the pages and on the butterflies, and I just decided to use these pens just to, you know, less muss and fuss. It doesn't, I will say that the shimmer pens don't do a watercolor wash like the watercolor kit does. Surprise, surprise. And I do later on add some clear shimmer to try to dilute the color and make it spread a little bit more. Worked a little bit, not a whole lot. Anyway, if you really like true watercolor, then I would suggest that you use your watercolor kit and not your shimmer brushes. But, you know, I also like the glimmer, so that's what I went with. Okay, so I'm just putting these little butterflies up here. And before I put them down with Tombow, I'm going to bend them, so just their little bodies are going to be in contact with the glue. So I'm just trying to match up the butterflies again to the holes. I'm getting close, but not quite on some of them, but that's okay. So you want the negative space to show through, just to kind of peek out from behind the butterfly, so you can see some depth on the page. Whoop, missing a butterfly. Okay. Going to rearrange the butterflies to see where they go. There should be another butterfly in there taking up that one spot on the side. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put, so before you glue your letters down, probably the order you should do things in is put your butterflies in place first, and then put your pictures in place, and then put your letters in place. So you don't want to take up too much space. That R is down there pretty tough. I can't lift it up too much to tuck that picture behind it. So I would do the butterflies first, snug the pictures right up into the butterflies, and then put your title down. And you can squeeze the letters as much as possible if you're taking up too much space with your pictures. But I would really snug those pictures to the right under the butterflies. So you're benefiting from, so far, 2 of my boo-boos. So anyway, this is actually going faster than I thought, although I do have the video speeded up a little bit. But once you kind of have your pieces in place, then you can put the butterflies down pretty quickly. And so, you know, once again, you want to take your butterflies and your pieces and lay them out on your page beforehand, so that you can go through your page pretty quickly. So, Adore Albie. Now this one does get a flower going next to the little cloud journaling. And so the lavender and green, and that's a glacier color, that top wide stripe on the paper. They just really go beautifully together. And then there's a little heart, and a little leaf goes under the heart. Maybe another little heart, little green heart goes up there. And then some butterflies are going to go into place. And some more leaves. And the little gems. So they're being sparing with the gems in place. If you've got a lot of gems, you could go wild on this one. I would suggest adding a butterfly over. I don't know if I find another butterfly to put over the butterfly hole there. And then there's going to be some of the little dimensional butterflies, the little plastic butterflies that are going to go on the letters. And also there was some other butterflies. Well, the butterflies that came off of the stripes are those color butterflies. And so those go on some of the letters here. So it really dresses up the title there, even though the title with I do like the ombre look on the title, but it's nice to have the butterflies all over the letters, which I'm going to have to somehow get that the L and B and switch them around.